And Comcast is also up to no good when it comes to encrypted DNS. They are fighting Google's plan to integrate encrypted DNS queries into the Chrome browser. Now, the way DNS works right now is that if you go to a website like Lon.TV, your ISP will likely see that query, even though the traffic to and from my website or my YouTube channel is encrypted. The domain query is not. So the ISP has a window as to what sites you are visiting, and that, of course, can be very valuable information that they can sell to advertisers or use for their own purposes, or perhaps pass off to a government if they want to get that info. And Google wants to encrypt all of this stuff and have the Chrome browser default to an encrypted DNS server, even if the computer the person's using is tied up with a non-encrypted DNS from Comcast, for example. Comcast is fighting this, saying that Google is just wanting to do this so they can get control over every website that every person on the Chrome browser is visiting. And I would agree with their assessment if not for the fact that Google is not going to just have their DNS server be the only one you can use. They're picking a number of other trusted DNS providers that will provide encrypted DNS servers for whatever they are cooking up right now in the Chrome browser. Comcast is running around fighting this in the halls of Congress with their lobbyists, and there is a slide deck that you can find on the article linked on screen here, where they try to put fear into all these members of Congress to make them think that Google is out for a power grab here, when in fact they're really trying to make things a lot more secure. Now, in the course of fighting this, the article also talks about the fact that Comcast is making a privacy pledge to its users to say that they are not going to be using that DNS data to market things to you or steal your privacy. But as we know with Comcast, these pledges last only as long as Comcast decides to keep them in effect. There's no law or any kind of regulation holding them to these promises. And we saw them renege on a pledge a while back, this one involving net neutrality. The same day that net neutrality was repealed by the FCC, Comcast also removed their no paid prioritization pledge from the net neutrality pledge that they had posted up a few years earlier. So these pledges mean nothing, and I think Google should continue trying to move towards encrypted DNS because that will protect the privacy of users, and it's unfortunate that Comcast continues to drum up fear among members of Congress about what Google is trying to do with this.
This channel is brought to you by the Lon.TV supporters, including gold-level supporters, the Four Guys with Quarters podcast, Chris Allegretta, Tom Albrecht, Brian Parker, and Kalyan Kumar. If you want to help the channel, you can by contributing as little as $1 a month. Head over to lon.tv/support to learn more. And don't forget to subscribe. Visit lon.tv/s.